today we are going to give you information of robotics researchers. Researchers are trying to invent new technology for our well-being. Now, let's find out what they do and whether English is necessary for them.
I'm a lecturer at the Institute of Field Robotics, King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi. English is very important for doing my job, and while doing a research, I need to do a literature review, and most of the literature is in English. So reading English is one of the important for me. Next, for the communication with specialists, I still need to communicate with them in English as well. My research is in a very small room and is occupied with the small lab equipment, for example, microscope, the sinks, and the measurements instrument. For doing a research, most of the important skill that I need is the time management. For being a lecturer, it's a time consuming, but for in the research, you need to manage your time. That's why the organization is very important as well.
Actually, my job is a researcher, but currently my job is about teaching and doing the research. So the responsibility is to teach students in the class and in the assigned class, especially in the programming class. And so my research about my specialty is about programming. English skill. Actually, I think it's an important skill that every teacher and researcher should have the English skill, because you have to read the article in English, so you have to do a research. So you have to read many articles. Mostly article is in English, so you have to have an English skill. And after that, you have to write a paper, or you have to be able to present your work in English so that everybody can understand your work. I think the skill that we need to be able to work with others very well, you have to be responsibility, so that when you are assigned a task to do, so you have to be able to complete your task. The next one is the communication skill. You have to be able to communicate very well with your teammate, so that you can understand each other very well, so that you can work together. I think for the environment, for doing the research, I think it depends on the person, but for me, I think it should be like you should have the space for working space that you can work together, and like the collaboration, so that maybe in the area that you have a desk around, and you work in the same environment, and you can talk to each other, if you have problem or you have something to communicate to each other, so that you can work with each other closely.
Researchers done their researches in different laboratories, which depend on their field. Good researchers should have many skills from management to communication. As for English, it is essential skill because they need to read international articles and communicate with foreign specialists. If you want to be a great researcher, please remember that English is a must.